fast bodies, to highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Play fake, Sellers. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space, it's Benjamin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Florida! He ran through 2 men on his way to the
Same
end
thing
zone.
they be doing on Madden.
Can't start a
That's
game
somebody
any better than
manually
that.
doing
Defense
that.
Gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
All he talk about is my teams on college football and Madden. And when I score and he get mad, he make the opposite teams rub against my players like that. Every time. I got it on a 1,000 recordings.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point.
And what he said this previous drive was, my players move too fast. So if you watch this game, this is how they regularly move. So all the other games, when they moving slow, he slowed my players down.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack.
Keep talking though, man. I got a gift from God.
Fourth down in their own end. Last time, David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Throwing, Sellers. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. Can't hook up on the long. Throw and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Paid a lot for it,
You
too.
can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Sold a lot of cars to get that car.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Gators. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Benjamin.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're...
Makes a grab and room to run. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Sellers. Fires to the right. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Sellers on the play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's exactly. What the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires it down the seam. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Caught, and he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
that is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
Got a little grass. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
180. 1, 2, 674. Take off. 674. Take off. Get hot.
They'll open the second half with a run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
214 close. Hey. Blue, but hard.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's not going to get there. Stop